Hello everyone, welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to have you here. The title of our talk is How So Energetic, and it promises to be an engaging exploration. Today we'll be diving into what makes energy so fascinating and important. We'll look at some key concepts and ideas, and I hope you find it both insightful and inspiring. So let's get started. Let's take a moment to think about which foods we actually eat more often. This is a really interesting question because our eating habits can tell us a lot about our lifestyle, preferences, and even our health. When I ask myself this, I consider things like how often I reach for snacks, meals, or drinks. It's important to recognize that some foods are more accessible or convenient, which can influence our choices. For example, do we tend to eat more processed foods, or do we prefer fresh fruits and vegetables? Understanding which foods we consume more frequently can also help us identify areas where we might want to make healthier choices or adjust our diet. Throughout this presentation, we're exploring how our eating habits impact our overall well-being, and this question about which foods we eat more often is a key piece of that puzzle. So, think about your own habits as we go along. What are you eating the most? All right, here we see two options, a check mark and a cross, followed by the letter B and the letter A. The question here is, which one is good? This slide is about making choices or evaluating options. The check mark usually indicates a good or correct choice, while the cross suggests something that might be wrong or less desirable. The letters B, and it could represent different options or priorities. The key point is to understand how we evaluate these options in the context of our overall goals. When making decisions, we need to consider what aligns best with our objectives and values. So, this slide is a visual reminder to carefully assess the options before us and to choose what truly serves our purpose best. Let's take a closer look at some key components of healthy eating: protein, carbohydrates, and healthy food items. Protein is essential because it helps build and repair tissues, supports immune function, and keeps us feeling full longer. You'll find good sources of protein in foods like lean meats, eggs, beans, and nuts. Next, carbohydrates are our body's main energy source. It's important to choose complex carbs, such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, because they provide sustained energy and are rich in fiber. Finally, focusing on healthy food items means selecting nutrient-dense options that nourish our bodies without excess sugars or unhealthy fats. Incorporating a variety of these foods into our diet helps us maintain overall health and well-being, which ties back to our goal of making smarter, healthier choices every day. Vitamins and fats are essential nutrients that play crucial roles in maintaining our health. Vitamins are organic compounds that our bodies need in small amounts to support various functions, like boosting our immune system, helping our cells to produce energy, and aiding in the repair of tissues. Each vitamin has a specific role, and getting enough of them from our diet is vital for overall well-being. Fats, on the other hand, are a major source of energy. They also help us absorb fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamins A, D, E, and K. Additionally, fats are important for building cell membranes and producing hormones. Not all fats are created equal, though. Healthy fats like those found in nuts, seeds, and fish are beneficial, whereas excessive intake of unhealthy fats can be harmful. Connecting these points to the overall theme, understanding how vitamins and fats function helps us make smarter choices about our diet. Proper intake ensures our bodies operate efficiently, supports our immune health, and keeps our energy levels steady. So, balancing these nutrients is key to a healthy lifestyle. Let's take a closer look at minerals. Minerals are essential nutrients that our bodies need in small amounts, but play a crucial role in maintaining our health. They're naturally occurring inorganic substances with a defined chemical composition and crystalline structure. Think of minerals as the building blocks for many vital processes in our bodies. For example, calcium is critical for strong bones and teeth, while iron helps us carry oxygen in our blood. Other minerals like magnesium and potassium contribute to muscle function and nerve signaling. Understanding minerals is important because a deficiency or excess can lead to health issues. Remember, a balanced diet that includes a variety of mineral sources helps ensure our bodies function optimally. Connecting this to our overall theme, minerals are fundamental to our well-being and highlight the importance of proper nutrition. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Let's take a closer look at the plat and really understand what it's telling us. Now, what is the reason behind these features or markings? It's important to analyze this because it sheds light on the underlying purpose or the conditions that led to its creation. By examining the details carefully, we can uncover insights that are crucial for our overall analysis. So, I encourage you to think about how these elements connect to the broader context we've been discussing. This way, we gain a clearer picture of not just what we see, but why it's significant and how it fits into the bigger story. When we talk about a balanced diet, we're really emphasizing the importance of including a variety of foods from all the different food groups. This means incorporating fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins, and dairy into our daily meals. Each of these components provides essential nutrients that our bodies need to function optimally. A balanced diet isn't just about eating healthy. It's about making sure we're giving our bodies the right fuel to stay energized, maintain a healthy weight, and prevent various health issues. It's also important to pay attention to portion sizes and try to limit foods high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Remember, the goal here aligns with our overall theme of maintaining good health through proper nutrition. By choosing a variety of nutrient-rich foods, we're supporting our body's natural defenses and promoting long-term wellness. So, making conscious choices every day about what we eat is really the cornerstone of a healthy lifestyle. Today, I want to highlight the importance of Ayurveda, which is deeply rooted in the Indian knowledge system. It emphasizes the holistic balance of body, mind, and soul, recognizing that our well-being depends on maintaining harmony among these three aspects. Ayurveda classifies foods into three main categories: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Sattvic foods are pure and promote clarity and calmness. Rajasic foods are stimulating and energizing, but can also lead to restlessness if consumed in excess. Tamasic foods tend to be heavy or dulling, which might cause lethargy or stagnation. An essential part of Ayurvedic nutrition involves understanding the six tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, and astringent. Each taste has a specific role in balancing the doshas and supporting overall health. For example, sweet tastes nourish and stabilize, while bitter and astringent tastes detoxify and cool the body. Connecting these points to the broader theme, Ayurveda offers us a comprehensive approach to health, focusing on harmony within ourselves and with nature. It teaches us that mindful eating, considering these tastes and food qualities, can significantly enhance our well-being and bring us closer to true balance. Let's talk about the importance of choosing seasonal and natural foods. Eating foods that are in season and as close to their natural state as possible can really support your overall wellness and help you stay balanced. These foods tend to be more nutrient-dense and better suited to our body's needs at different times of the year. Now, when it comes to Ayurveda, it's helpful to consider your dosha, whether you're Vata, Pitta, or Kapha, because each dosha has specific dietary tendencies. For example, Vata types benefit from warm, moist, and grounding foods. Pitta individuals do well with cooling, calming options, and Kapha types thrive on lighter, dry, and stimulating foods. Tailoring your diet this way can enhance your natural harmony. Finally, I want to emphasize mindful eating. That means really paying attention to how you eat, savoring each bite, noticing the flavors, and listening to your body's signals. Mindful eating helps you connect with your body's needs and prevents overeating, making your nourishment more effective and enjoyable. When we combine seasonal foods, dosha considerations, and mindfulness, we create a holistic approach to nourishing ourselves that supports balance and vitality. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide.